So I'm going to do a light language activation for you today. The Arcturians are here and they're coming through me. Their intention is to activate your innate ability to speak light language, as well as any other spiritual or psychic gifts that you may have within you. You may be aware of them, you may not be aware of them, you may be wanting to explore them, you may be not wanting to explore them, and both is okay, because really the intention is for it to serve the highest good for you. So if the highest good for you right now is for you to not be aware of this stuff and to just continue about your life as usual, then that's what you'll be given. However, when we have, no matter how aware we are of our gifts, we still have a responsibility to protect ourselves. So we might be psychic, sensitive, a seer, whatever, and have lived many, many years without knowing that. Most of us have. And most of us have paid the price of that because our sensitivity level is high and we are taking in more stimulation than the average person. So this is not your everyday nervous system, okay? This is a more not specialized. It takes more in. There's a lot of research about the highly sensitive person. I think that would correlate greatly to people such as starseeds and psychics, or whatever you wish to align yourself with or identify as. I don't know what really to call it because there's so many different names. But anyway, so yes, this light language is going to come in, it's going to activate, it's going to align you to your highest good. Like I said, that may be for these gifts to come through you like more quickly or become more accessible, or it might not be that for you, and that's okay. Just there will be an element of protection coming in as these are activated so that everything will be done in the most safest way, because you guys, we have a responsibility. Like I said, even if we're unaware of what our gifts are and we just know that we're a sensitive soul, we have a responsibility to ourselves to protect ourselves, because we are going to be more impacted by cosmic beings, by spirits, by deceased loved ones. And this is not even just our own cosmic family, our own spirit guides, our own deceased loved ones. This is everybody's in the whole world, okay? So it's like, it's like if you have a big, street lamp on your head, just shining bright for all of the cosmic beings in the whole universe to see you as someone who is receiving. Even if you're not consciously receiving, your subconscious is taking that in, and it's a big load. It's heavy, and it's, I think, a lot of the cause of what leads to things like autoimmune diseases and stuff like that. So we won't go into that now. However, there is a really strong message from the Arcturians about spiritual psychic gifts, or about light language abilities, whatever it is for you, that we have to protect ourselves regardless. Even if we don't want a bar of it, we just want to listen to light language, we don't want to speak it. There's a need to protect ourselves so that our light can stay bright. Because the thing is, guys, that it's not about getting afraid of this, but it is about being real. There are, so there's sort of like, if you guys believe in something like called a starseed, like a soul who is maybe here to spread light and goodness and love and like all the good things in the world, the rainbows and sunshine, then fundamentally there is that opposite, because we live in a polarized universe. This is what planet Earth is. It's polarities. It's exploring opposites and trying to integrate that in some kind of cohesive way. So it's like, if we all can just hypothetically agree that starseeds are real. I know a lot of you guys identify, and I love it. But if we are all real, then there is the dark seeds, right? There is the anti-light. And this is not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's just that it's real. You know, if this extreme exists, this extreme exists. Almost impossible for them to exist without each other. So let's be aware. It's all good to focus on love and light and that stuff, which is true, but darkness is real. Maybe we need to become more comfortable with darkness, you know, instead of it being even like such a horrible, terrifying thing. But we also have to be savvy. We have to be smart, and that involves protection. Because we do not live in a purely light and love universe. We just don't, unfortunately. Well, more like just we'll talk about Earth for now. We're living on planet Earth. We're living in the third dimension. We live in a polarized place. Opposites exist. So let's also welcome some protection in for us, because this light language, while it will be activating your gifts, ultimately, what's the use of them being activated if we aren't safe enough to reap the benefits of them, to reap the rewards? So, protection and activation for all spiritual gifts. And protection regardless of if you identify with a spiritual gift, because there is, you know, it's not even that, now that I'm talking about it, I'm just thinking like, we have these like dark forces in our world, right, that maybe are conspiring to harm the planet, whereas the light workers are conspiring to heal the planet, right? But we have that inside of us too as individuals, do we not? Like, I know that I still have parts of me that are very self-destructive, that are self-sabotaging, that are harmful to others and to myself, that rage and scream and whatever destructive forces in me. So it's not so different outside of us, right? Sometimes it's really, it might feel somehow more comfortable for us to be like the big bad guys out there, but what if the big bad guy's in here? And that we can bring love to that. We can bring a harmony to those polarizing forces within us, you know, somehow bring harmony there. I hope everyone has stayed with me. That was just a little speech channeled that I had no idea where it was going, but I liked the way it ended up. So, light language, to protect you and to harmonize our polarized light and dark aspects internally and externally. Let's do it. Ito is kutidim betarasik imbe tarasik tarasik. Tarasik tarasik ambat. Tarasik ambat tarasik baramnya tarasik terus kutaram berasik taras. Rusis rusis tarasik. If that was very strange. Just Not really. I mean, it's always strange, but I don't know if I've ever channeled like that with so much. So yeah, that was some healing vibration. And there you go, there's something that everyone can do. Just make that, if you can, make that noise with your teeth and your tongue as you exhale, like a TH in English, like, or yeah, like teeth, because that is a healing sound. The Arcturians are telling me that was most of what they just brought through me, and I think it's definitely a noise that most of us can create, and it's going to be a healing one, you guys. So keep saying that to yourself if you can. Drink water and know that this healing, it's not ending here. It will continue going in your body. It will always be anchored into the earth and continue to heal you. So keep that in mind. You might observe differences, you might observe no changes. But yeah, bless you. And I'll see you soon. Much love.